Cause love may not come and come again. Hey, y'all, I'm just sitting up here gigging today. I'm at the job doing my job thing. Y'all see back there? Y'all see I got my memorabilia back there. But yeah, I'm just sitting up here just chilling. Just got a lot of work done. I'm at my DUI counseling job. This is Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC, by the way. I'm live on my platform. So, if you are going to check in and say something. But yeah, this is me doing this live right now. I got Big AC and I coming out probably tonight at 7:30 to 8 o'clock with some more exciting conversation. I got a couple of things I want to drop on y'all tonight in the discussion that we gonna have. I got two things. They're killers. I don't think people understand the magnitude of these things that I want to talk about. Um, we have the buffoon of the year. We have the buffoon of the year award coming up for everybody. The buffoon of the year. Man, people don't understand how they sound when they say some of the stuff that they say. Um, before, see, I'm a person that dibbles and dabbles and lives in that logic space. I got to live in that logic space. If it don't make sense, I don't mess with it. So it's got to be logical to me for it to make sense. And some of these women out here, single mothers, women that didn't chase their baby daddy away. They got a lot to deal with, but I'm not saying all situations is like that. But a lot of them is out there. They're just chasing them away and thinking they're supposed to do stuff to not only take care of their kids but take care of the baby mama. To a certain extent, I believe that. But we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later on the podcast without a name. Some other things I want to talk about too, get into this media thing. And so, yeah, that's how things are working. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just up here, just coming off a high of getting work done. Got a lot of work done today. So I'm here in the office. Y'all can see the championship memorabilia back there. Baltimore Raven for life. That's just how we roll in football. But we got a lot of more basketball coming up for everybody. Basketball is getting interesting. It's getting interesting. I seen that ass whooping that the Lakers put on who they played last night. I forget who they played last night, but they put that ass whooping on whoever they played last night, and it was quite eye opening. A ripping victory. It was a ripping victory. It was a ripping victory, like they said, "Oh, coming to America." Ripping victory. So, yeah. So I can't wait to see how they season shake down. I believe that they're gonna continue to ascend far. And then you got the Golden State Warriors, who, man, they got that defensive. They got that second defensive presence on the floor with Butler. I knew it could work, but I just didn't know about Butler's attitude. But Butler wants to win. He wants to win. He wants to win in Golden State. Golden State already got a couple of pieces where they can win, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how they turn it on for the playoffs and win. So that's how we're gonna do it. I'm out here going live on this thing. Want to say what's up to my partner, Raynell Peanut. 30 years, man. 30 years, man. That's what they say. They say 30 years. Most people don't even sit down for 10. Most people can't sit down for 5 minutes, let alone 30. That's a great milestone, my brother. And keep pushing, and keep going, doing what you're doing. I like all of the shout out to Raynell. I like all of the positive statements that he posts, the positive things that he posts. I like everything that he's doing. From watching that, from looking at his posts come down my line, from being a good father to being great grandfather to just to being a good person. That's what I like to hang out with. I mean, that's what I like to see, and that's what I like to have coming down my timeline. So that really uplifts me. Some people, it may steer them down the wrong way. It may steer them down the other way, of being jealous or envious. But it just uplifts me. It just keep doing it. Keep coming with the positive. To keep coming with the positive. It just uplifts me. I never get jealous or anything like that. But I just want to applaud that fella for being over 30 years, being somewhere working for 30 years. That's a milestone right there. That's like being in the sports world where the athlete plays 20 seasons, 21 seasons, and they still playing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Still doing their thing, rain, sleet, and snow. You know, a little ding up here, a little hurt there. Didn't matter. I made it to work. I got it to work, and I make a living, and I'm able to take care of myself and my family. That's what I love. So it's talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. Many things have transpired since the last time I've been alive. I just been scrolling up and down this timeline. I've been scrolling up and down this timeline here, and just looking at different things. It's a lot of different things that's going on in this world. Yesterday, I belong to this group called Vallejo something, where they show all of the crimes and they show all of the stuff that's going on, and they hit Vallejo hard. The ATF and the feds and the police. They had somebody got somebody with some guns and some drugs. I think that's a great thing. Clean up that town. That town needs to be cleaned up. Shout out to Vallejo Police Department. Shout out to Vallejo. Shout out to the feds and the ATF for foiling those crimes. I mean, people got to make a living and they got to do what they got to do, but at the expense of babies, I don't think so. If you have a daycare and you got all of these guns and things in there, anything could happen. Drugs, anything could happen to the kids. So that's why I say I take that very seriously with the kids. But I never harp on nobody's the way they got to make money, but leave the kids out of it. So yeah, that's just me. But yeah, so I'm just looking around. Just looking around on my timeline, and you know, just at all at some of the stuff I'm seeing. I seen a throwback verse spit by my partner Mac Mall. Shout out to Mac Mall. Young whoever videoed this when he was a young whippersnapper, the young Trey 5 member. Vicious. I wish I could show it on my show, but I can't show it on my show. But shout out to Mac Mall. Keep doing it all. Standing tall through it all. Keep doing it all. I'm trying to make it out to that concert y'all got coming up. That's gonna be a dope concert. I'm gonna try to get some good footage and get some interviews from that concert to bring to you guys on out here that's watching, that's paying attention to Talking with OC. Talking with OC. And then I come down my timeline, and I these care homes where people be leaving their loved ones in these care homes, and then you have somebody put up a hidden camera, and you see how some of these people take care of these other people, be slapping some of these old people, be abusing some of these old people. That's sickening to me. Make you not even want to send your peoples over there to any of those care homes. Be careful where you send your peoples. Really be careful where you send your peoples. My shout out goes to my aunts on my dad's side, all of my aunts, and then all my uncles on my dad's side who took care of their parents till their last day. They took all 11 of them took care of their parents to the last day. When they couldn't do it no more, they went to they put them in a home. In that home that they put them in, one of my aunts, I think both of my aunts or all of them, got together and found that home for them. What's up, Tone? What's up, Tone? Found that home for them, and they found that home for them, and they took good care of them, and they each still did shifts going over to the home and visiting my grandparents, and they took shifts doing that, bringing them what they needed, making sure that they was okay, making sure that things went right. Man, that's so key in this life we live. We got to give back, and we got to help our loved ones, and we got to help our peoples. So shout out to my aunties. I got five of them on my dad, sisters, and we got 5 brothers. I don't want to shout names because I don't want to miss names. But if you go down my timeline, you'll see me posed with one of my aunts, the oldest aunt. She still look young. Still got wisdom for everybody. So shout out to my aunt. Shout out to my aunt Catherine for showing me the way, showing her sons the way. Shout out to all my other aunties too. Shout out to my auntie on my mom's side, Sylvia. She's dealing with a lot now, but I love her, and I appreciate her for helping me come up. My other aunts on my dad's side, I don't want to miss nobody's name, but so they kill me if I don't say their names. But yeah, I plan to have a family podcast where I can interview them and you guys can see how the Claiborne name came to be. Y'all can see why I'm so adamant about leaving a great legacy for my kids and my family and and just uplifting my last name because it means something to me. It holds weight. So that's why it is. Claiborne. If you're from the Crest, if you're from Vallejo, if you're from the Bay Area, Claiborne that's a huge name. That's a huge name. So not to say that I'm better than anybody or anything like that. It's just that I feel like my last name it carries a lot of weight and it holds a lot and it makes me want to be that much better of a person in life. So, but back to the thing. Make sure you take care of your peoples. Make sure you go check on your peoples because it's folks out there that ain't right. I looked at this hidden camera thing. The lady actually slapped the old lady. I'm like, man, what is you slapping the old lady for? I don't care what the old lady said or did. If she, it don't matter. She's in a home for a reason. Let's stop. Cut out all of that stuff. Cut out all of that stuff. So I'm sliding through. It's funny because yeah, last week my dryer broke down. And so it gave me this error message, and then I run the YouTube and I try to see what I can do to fix it. But I was like, nah, it's gonna that I can't. I'm not trying to mess with that thing. So I went out and tried to get another one. And I went to Aaron's. I utilize Aaron's. I don't know if y'all know what Aaron's is. Aaron's is a rent-to-own place, and it's a you get whatever you get there. It's like 90 days, same as cash. Me personally, I just want to get the merchandise, and then I pay it off before the 90 days because I don't want to pay all of that VIG, all that interest. I'm not into all of that. But anyway, I was standing in Aaron's canceling my dryer because my daughter went on YouTube and she seen what she could do to fix the dryer, and she took it upon herself and she fixed the dryer. She actually fixed the dryer. So shout out to Tatiana Claiborne. For fixing my dryer. And so I went back to Aaron's and I went in there and I was talking to the lady that was helping me, and she said, "Sure, we can cancel it." She canceled it, and then we went and looked at some other furniture that I was looking at. So we went over and we was talking, and I said, what doesn't Aaron's carry or lease to people? And she said, I've seen it all leased through here. And I was like what? She said, like somebody leased a hair dryer through here. And I was like, what? I said, what does a hair dryer do? She said, it's a regular hair dryer. I said, oh, okay. And then she said, well, and then we went back to the counter to close out my deal. And I was looking in the back, and the Aaron's actually had lease to own purses. And they had lease to own purses, the high quality, high end type of purses, that women like. And the lady broke it down. She told the story to me that she said, when She said the last minute gifts, these last minute gifts. Some guys be trying to buy their women for holidays and stuff like that, and buying them this purse, and they love it, but they making payments on it. I said, man. She said, yeah, because um, they had to go repo a purse from a lady, and they repoed they seen her coming out the house, her and the dude coming out the house, and they said, oh, they confronted them and said, oh, we got to get that purse. And the lady went off, oh, you didn't buy this purse, you leased it. So it was crazy, but that story cracked me up. But they actually lease purses at Aaron's. Shout out to Aaron's. Aaron's didn't save me a number of times with appliances. Shout out to Aaron's. Aaron's is a great place to go get furniture, go get what you need for your home, televisions, all that type of stuff, flat screens, all that type of stuff. Aaron's is a great place. I always keep my credit good at Aaron's because you never know if you have you need something. Never know if you need something. So, like I say, shout out to Aaron's. Shout out to my guy Tony King for coming in with me. Trying to get a podcast out here. We gonna do it. It's not that we trying. We gonna do it. The podcast is about a lot of different things. When we debut it, you guys will see what it's about. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but it's really something that's close to both our hearts. It's close to me because I work in the field, and it's close to him because he's lived it. His life, he's lived it, and he's living a better life today. So shout out to Tony King. Shout out to Tone, man. And I always say this about life. Life always brings you people that is in your life for either one or two things. They're in your life for a season. They're in your life to teach you something, or they're in your life to be in your life. And I always have people trickle, have it trickle down, have people come into my life that always teach me some or teach me some stuff. Every time somebody come in my life, I learn something, and I've learned something from Tony. Even though we ran through the same streets a little bit, and we've been around the same some of the same people. I learned a lot from this brother because I learned about resilience. I learned it's on display for you if you look at him and you talk to him and you talk to people that has done with the things that he's done in his life and how his life is right now and why it is like it is now. You'll be so amazed, and you'll be so wanting to help folks. You'll be so wanting to be in the mix. So shout out to Tone, man. Tone, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for teaching me stuff you don't even know you didn't taught me, man. And appreciate that. Shout out to Tone. But we coming with a podcast. We coming. So just another thing that's going on. I got the buffoon of the year award is coming out on talking with OCN. It's gonna come out on podcast without a name. That's what we do on every Friday, 7:30. YouTube. It comes out on Facebook, YouTube. So it's gonna be between me and Big AC. Big AC has his platform that it comes out on. I got mine that it come out on, and we got ours together that it come out on. So just trying to get it to everybody, the buffoon of the year, though. I want to take a time out to say shout out to my partner. He wanted better known as Antoine Collins. When you turn 50, you want to start using your government name, and I understand that. I understand that totally. We are moved past some of the things that we grew up on. So I understand that, but it's gonna be hard for some people to do because they're so used to calling you Compton. So, but Antoine Lamont, one of my closest and best friends in the world. I appreciate coming to your party. I appreciate being able to share this moment, this moment in time with you. Turning 50 is not something that you shake a stick at. It's something that you revel in. It's something that you really pay attention to because when we grew up, when we grew up, it was not promised that we would see that day. So congratulations on that. And another thing, you know, when some 30 odd years ago, when you came into my life, you taught me a lot of different things about a different life, you know, because I never lived in LA. I've never lived in Compton. And it was refreshing to see some difference. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Always holding me accountable. Always holding me accountable for things that I say I'm gonna do, or just things on how life should be. So I appreciate that. And a friend, I appreciate that. Like more like brothers than friends, but you know we're gonna let that go. Mothers, both our mothers' name is Linda. Yeah, I mean, how could you deny that? So, you know, shout out to Antoine Lamont. Shout out to I didn't had a great month. Shout out to Doobie. Um, shout out, you know, Five Trey Five is in the house. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tone, way in Louisiana. I think that's what Tone at. You know, it's a lot. It's just a lot, man. Had a great week. Great month. February has been wonderful. Shout out to my dad, turned 70. Man, taught me a lot in my life. So it's just imperative that I give it back. I give it back. I don't want to sell it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. You want to listen to some life things? Come on over to Talking with OC. We'll do it for you. Man, and you know, shout out to everybody out there that's doing it for yourself, doing it for your family. Just remember, check on your peoples. Always check on your peoples. Don't never not check on your peoples. Always check on your peoples. So I'm just up here doing my thing.
Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking
Facebook, Instagram.
No fee. Tune in once, I'm tune in twice. They say life's a gamble when we rolling the dice. Well, if that's the case, everything here is 4-3 and 7 on their ass when you talking with OC Claiborne. Real with it, homie, he baked for it. Ain't tripping on these other podcasts cause they born. Pumping through your dial, it'll be worthwhile. And they yelling from the crest, they yelling that turf wild. Check the profile, every way he moves is legit. If he put you on the station, then you know it's a hit. And ain't gon' quit. You can tell the way that I spit. Every word come with flames on it, fire the pit. CCC, 7th letter, we BG. Clocking dollars like we scamming off this EDD. King of the hill, rest in peace, the king of the pill. That's Diz and Mac Dre, boy, I'm keeping it trill.
Go.
Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Game like with no feet. Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Game laced with no fee.
Game laced with no fee. Game laced with no fee. Check that out. That's Coolio the Underdog on my introduction song. Man, he made a couple of them for me, and I really appreciate that guy for being the guy that he is in the music business, in every business that he in. I mean, he's just a star. Been a star way back when. What is it called? My gratitude goes out to people like that. I'm very grateful and humble to know folks that do things with themselves, that do things in their lives. I'm humble, but yeah, you know, I'm just sitting around here. I'm finna go back to work. I gotta go I gotta go check out a spot today. Oh, I just hate looking at this, man. But I continue to look at it. Check on your peoples, man. Check on your peoples. Check on your peoples. If you got peoples in a correctional facility, check on them. If you got peoples in older grandparents, if you got people's senior citizens, check on them, man, because these folks be taking advantage of them. Folks be abusing them, and we don't want that for our people. We really don't want that. We gotta expose these people. We gotta expose these ones that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. In the way of taking care of people. You signed up for that job. You know what I'm saying? Folks signed up for that job. Just like I signed up to help people or to to facilitate DUI classes, and I signed up to help people, to counsel people. You know, there's an ethical thing that come along with that, and a lot of people ain't they're not doing that, and they're not doing that, and that's what's sad to me. That's what's sad to me. Real sad to me. Real sad to me. Real sad to me. So yeah, so I got to get out of here. I'm gonna take care of this face to face that I got. I got to do a counseling session, but I appreciate those who appreciate me. I appreciate those who take care of their peoples. You know, shout out to the Bay Area for putting it on for All Star Weekend. Shout out to all the rappers and all of the people that's really doing stuff for their cities. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate being able to look at this type of stuff. I appreciate for the kids to be able to look at this type of stuff. Know that it's possible to do, and that we all can get involved in one way or another. So just understand and know that Talking with OC is here, and we ain't going nowhere. And check on your peoples. All right, I'll holler at y'all. I'm out.